So what are we doing here today, Steve?
So, well, basically, I have a few ideas that I've been kind of working on guitar. Um, I recorded them, kind of the final recordings. There's some timing issues, but I tried to get a good sound out of the guitar. I was using the effects from the amp and trying to basically just get nice, solid sounding sections of the song and then piece them together after the fact. Earlier this week, I kind of pieced together a rough form.
I listened to it a couple times. Sounds pretty good. Had some drums in the beginning.
Yeah, a couple superior drummer tracks.
Yeah, that sounded good.
So yeah, the drums. I kind of like the feel of the drums, but they're very sterile sounding because like I didn't like they're quantized.
Right.
And I think it could be cool though.
So what are you thinking for like influences for this?
Kind of thinking like a little bit of like southern, like Louisiana type stuff, like meters.
Okay.
And
we should pull
like
some of that up.
galactic a little bit.
Okay.
A little galactic, like something not like super funky, but like a little bit of a feel to it. Something that's a little bit more
looser,
laid back sound. Yeah.
Okay. Some rim shots.
Definitely some rim shots. Yeah, because if you listen to that first section of the song, it's got a little bit of a, not a swing, but like a little drag to it.
Yeah, let's see. So was it this part or a different part that reminded me of, I think it was this part that reminded me of like a Black Keys or something like that, you know?
Yeah, the guitar sound is definitely Black Keys-ish.
And like it's a little riffy, you know, so far.
A little bit of delay on that guitar.
Yeah. This for some reason reminds me a little bit of, and actually I haven't even thought like to listen to it and actually think about the music, but this just brings me back to Battle for Harvest for some reason. Not that song, but one of the other ones you did on that one.
I think, and a lot of that probably too is the guitar is the same and the amp is the same.
So maybe that's all.
Yeah, some of the tone is kind of like
the writing,
reproduced, and like my playing is.
But there might have been
similar.
a delay or something.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think we play with delay a little bit, and like I have a. I don't know if I put on a reverb or something like that, but it's got that big
little
sound
natural,
to it.
Room sound there. Are there drums throughout this whole thing?
Yeah, I didn't really come up with a drum idea for this section.
But this isn't like a quiet building section?
It is building a little bit, I think.
But not like with me out and then...
This is like a dropout maybe on the drums, like when this comes back.
Is this back to a verse here? Is that what this is? And
yeah.
That was a chorus, sort of? Or?
Yeah, I think that's a chorus.
Okay.
Even though I don't know, like, vocally what you would do. It's kind of busy on guitar. And that chimey guitar needs to come down in the mix, definitely. So yeah, hopefully the timing and everything will work out. If not, we could re-record the main guitar part. I think that delay thing would be tough to recreate. And that can be lazy. Like, it doesn't have to really be.
Listening to it here, it sounds fine, but you know how that goes. Like, if you...
Yeah, it's really just the transitions. You can feel, like, the beat kind of, like, gets lost a little bit.
Yeah.
So this part, like, sounded... Like, when I was doing it, I did it in sections. I didn't really have an idea, like, how the song was going to be. I was just recording sections.
Yeah.
But it sounds a lot different from the other ones. It almost sounds like a different song.
Right.
But I was able to take the guitar line previously and overlay it, and it lined up perfectly. So you get
that part?
Yeah. So I think like as like a bridge building section, it can kind of go from this right into that.
Does it go right into the do 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 do?
Yeah. And then I was thinking at the end we have that other section, and then everything drops out, and it's just the guitars to kind of end the song, something like that. Like something like this at the end of the...
I like it. So no bass yet, or is it there?
No, there's no bass on
Okay.
there. I'm thinking of keeping it pretty simple and maybe getting like an interesting tone out of the bass, and just kind of reinforcing that guitar line
Okay.
for part of it.
So that part at the end, is that like a? Are we in like big crashy cymbals territory for that chorus, or is it still kind of like a groove?
Yeah, I think it could be bombastic. Like it could be
Okay.
kind of big.
Like I don't know what the vocal. I don't think you have a total idea yet, right? For vocals,
No.
but is that like the
Could
or
be.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I like that. Or
Does
at
that
least
actually hit more cymbals?
at least the music is heavy, and like even
Yeah.
if the vocals stay laid back, it kind of like, because I can almost hear like,
It can be in contrast.
yeah,
to that.
depending on what it is,
Yeah.
like it could just kind of like, it can almost get drowned by the sound of the music. Would be kind of cool, maybe.
And like the reverb pulls it out, or it gets lost in the reverb maybe
Yeah.
or something.
Or just because like
Let that wet come
it,
up.
it gets like pulled back in,
Yeah.
and like you already know what they're singing because it's the chorus,
Right.
So you almost like like those bands that sound cool, but like you can never tell what they're singing
Okay.
because they're just like, and like it's just
It's like the dry is real low or something.
it doesn't come through, yeah, and like it's partly intentional because
Right. It's probably especially modern stuff is
yeah,
mostly intentional. It's
So-
like Tame Impala. I understand
Yeah.
sometimes what he's saying, but most of the time I don't think it matters.
yeah, a lot of it gets washed out,
Yeah.
and like the melody's more
Because
important.
then when I do hear what he's saying, sometimes I hate it. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, they're young.
better.
They're young guys.
yeah. Are they?
Yeah,
I think the music is very good. Like the musicians are awesome. I think.
Yeah, it's really cool. And
Yeah.
I like whoever's like producing them. Or
Yeah.
like however they're doing.
But
that
even you go
part of it.
back to the previous album and like how different it is too.
Yeah.
Like those guys, they know when to lay back. They know like when to make an interesting change, and
Yeah,
then the singers just
it's
okay.
it's definitely like a restraint thing.
Yeah.
Like I like bands that have restraint.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you get too much.
Speaking of which, let's listen to Dr. Dre's Compton. No.
In episode 2,
Yeah.
we analyze. I haven't even heard it yet, but
It's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
All right, man.
So
Go eat some chicken nuggets and then hit some sticks into some non-sticks.
yeah.
Also into the sticks sometimes.
So yeah, start with the drums.
Okay.
Some sticks and non-sticks.
Yeah.
Maybe get some mallets in there. Some brushes. I don't have brushes. I have paintbrushes.
It sounds like a paintbrushes song.
That could be cool.
Do you have grill brushes?
I don't. I gotta get one
Yeah.
for the grill.
Yeah.
But we
No,
can
for the recording.
maybe use it
Yeah.
sometime.
All right, let's do this.
All right. And now we commence.
You want to let me hear your drum part? Like, you were thinking the drum part you had was like more or less what you're thinking about?
Yeah, in general idea.
So let me hear that. Maybe even just that.
Sure. So.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's gonna be ringy.
Was the tom hit at a specific spot? I mean, I know it was, but how much do you care about it?
Voodoo.
Because I don't remember it. So
They say yeah, boom or something like that. Oh yeah. It's just
I can't remember where it is. It's on the 2. Yeah.
yeah.
I was more or less in time there, right?
Yeah,
Close
I think
anyway.
it was pretty good.
All right. Coming in, is it just like right in on the one, or is there something else?
I think you should break in right there. Do like to lead in, just do like a crack and crack. Yeah.
Just a snare hit?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do a flam or right like a...
Yeah. Yeah, do a flam. What happened?
You knocked off the...
Oh, the washers are falling off? I took the screw off because it wasn't even doing anything.
Oh, okay. I don't know where this came from. I don't know if it's related at all. Maybe that's what I just... Alright, what's the drums in the next section? Is it like a quieter section?
So I was kind of doing a snare on blip, blip. Yeah, I don't know if I like that though. I'm not like open to suggestions on that. Maybe something a little more driving though, a little more straight.
I was wondering, should there be a secondary rhythm for the bass and kick drum that doesn't exist yet? You know, like boom, boom, doo 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 doo, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or do you not want to get that busy?
No, I like that idea because I don't want the bass to just go boom, boom.
So at which point should we write that now? We don't have to write the bass part, but
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
I forgot already.
It's
Boom, 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 like that.
yeah. Boom. One more hit on the
Okay.
last.
What's the rest of the sound in your head? Like, what's it gonna be?
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you have an idea, sometimes you don't. You know. Like,
Yeah, I like the idea because, in a way, the song's a little minimal
Yeah.
and like simple.
Yep.
So I was thinking of like just using some dynamics and having like a quiet section
Mhm.
and it kicks in.
Is this or like a
chorus? It's like the anti-pre-chorus kind of
Mhm.
like because
like
there's
just
nothing,
air gets sucked out.
and then it's bo-da-dum-bum-bum, and then it waits before it
Yeah.
hits the chorus even at that point.
So you thinking real, or do the, or something else?
I would almost almost like not like a drum solo, but I would almost like maybe a little bit of improvisation with that, and then like some tom work or something.
Like super minimal still, like simple.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Like little stabs almost.
The repeats. You know, I was just thinking too, next time we do this, we should run the monitor out to that so we can get a little bit of the playback too, since we're not really playing it through big speakers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
because as it is, we're not getting any of this.
No.
We're just like, hey, you like this? Is that
Right.
Yeah.